Yo guys, what is going on? This is Mitchell, or Chill Saucy, back at it again with another video on the channel, and today I am going to be talking about PC versus console gaming. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so first of all, I did want to start this out by saying I do have both a gaming PC and a PS4, and I used to have a Xbox One, but it did break. But anyway, let's get into why one is better than the other and just the differences between both console and PC. So, many console gamers like console because it is easy to set up. You don't have to learn very much about PCs or parts or anything in there. You can just plug it in and it works. There's nothing to learn about. It's really simple to set up. There's no intense research for parts and prices. There's one price for each console. It's simple. And that is a really big benefit to console gaming. Now, for PC gaming, games can be cheaper. That is a big argument for PC gaming. Games can be cheaper, and there are a lot of games on PC that are nowhere else to be found on any consoles. And many people do not realize this when they play console games. They hear PC gamers saying, oh yeah, games are cheaper on PC. Well, that is true. That is very true. But also, the quality of games that are on PC that are that cheap, sometimes they're not as good as the other games. So, that's kind of one argument for PC gaming, but then there's an easy counter argument for it. So there's both sides there, you know. But the amount of games that there are on PC, there are so many. There's endless possibilities, and there are so many games. Any category, there is just so many, and it is just amazing. You can find any game that you want on PC. But console games are usually more furnished. Let's just talk about Batman Arkham Knight real quick. That was a disaster across many platforms, but PC was the most hardest affected by this, and that was terrible for PC. I had the game, it was barely even playable. They kept issuing these patches, and none of them really fixed anything, but then eventually they got it to where it was at least playable on PC. And this is because most people play console, so they put more time into the ports for console, and they kind of ignore the PC players a little bit, which really stinks, because PC, you can get so much more out of it if they make a good port for it. Just think about G2, if I can talk, not G2A. G2A is a website where you can get cheap games, G2A.com. Pretty cool site. They have, most of them are for PC, but they do have other things such as PlayStation and Xbox on there. But most games on there are for PC. Anyway, GTA, that game, I do not have it, but talk to anybody. Everybody knows that GTA is such a success. But PC, they took a year more to make that game on PC, and it was well worth it. If you look at GTA on PC compared to console, running at full settings on PC, oh my gosh, it is just insane. It's crazy. And some things that you can do on PC are just unimaginable on console, where the consoles are at today. And that leads into the next topic. If you want that high graphics, get a PC. But you're gonna end up paying so much more for those graphics. And that is a huge downside. The PCs, they do cost a lot more. Now, there are people who go and they scavenge for parts super cheap, and they make these amazing PCs for super cheap, but they spend so much time looking for these parts, and they get one PC out of it after so long looking for these parts. And as the amount of time that they put into that to get that PC for the price of the console, sometimes it's just more worth it to buy a console. And also, those PCs, they usually don't look the greatest appealing things, they're kind of like gross and ugly if they just buy a bunch of random parts not caring about looks and just want to kind of throw it together. They don't usually look the best, but next topic here. Consoles, they are easy to use. Their operating system is easy, understandable. You know, many people know how to use a computer. Everybody knows how to use a computer. But installing things, doing modifications to games and stuff on PC can be difficult. Yes, you can do these modifications on PC games that you cannot do on PlayStation or Xbox One, but it is very difficult. So again, that learning curve to PC. Now, the next thing, PCs, they can look beautiful if you spend a lot of money on them. There are insane water cooling loops and crazy stuff that you can get for them. And that is really cool. But consoles, on the other hand, one base price, it's nice and easy, there's nothing hard about it. So again, the learning curve, the difficulty of building a PC versus buying a console, and the research that goes into even just buying a PC from any company. Alright, so the next thing that I did want to talk about for PC versus console was actually the fact that there are always new PC parts coming out, which kind of sucks. You know, consoles come out every few years, and there's not that many like coming out all the time. But PCs, new parts are coming out all the time, which can be a good thing. It can definitely be a good thing. There's always time for you to do upgrades and stuff like that. But at the same time, things sort of seem to get outdated quickly, even if they really aren't. And that kind of sucks, you know? Just looking at your PC and saying, oh man, that part is so old, even though you just got the PC, you know? It's crazy how things go so fast with the PC parts. New processors come out all the time, the new Ryzen processors, Skylake. When Skylake came out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, it's brand new. And now they're past the Skylake processors. I don't even know what they're at now. But it's just crazy. They're always coming out with new stuff. And there's always upgrades for PC. So you might think, oh, my PC is not worth as much as it was when I bought it. Which can definitely be true. And it really sucks. But, you know, you can get so much performance out of these PCs. But that is a cool thing you can do. You can buy, like, really good products, but a generation behind or so. And you can get really, really good performance out of it. You can get the best performance in that tier of products. Instead of buying these super expensive brand new parts. But, you know, it's kind of like difficult to learn all that stuff. And again, the learning curve. Consoles, they're a lot cheaper, so they have a broader audience. Many people just say, alright, I'm going to buy a console, it's nice and easy, I can set it up, and it's cheap. And that is why most of my friends play console, and that's why I got a console. I originally had a Xbox because most of my friends were getting an Xbox. So I bought an Xbox. And then a lot of my new friends bought PlayStations, and I didn't have a PlayStation, I had an Xbox. So I bought a PlayStation. It's not like super hard to do. You just go out and you buy one. There's only one to buy. But then you don't even have to worry about those two different devices if you're playing on PC. There's only one PC type, and that's PC. And that makes it really, really simple for playing with your friends on PC. So there's many arguments for and against. I personally like PC better because I like to turn up the graphics settings, you know, get the nice high quality graphics out of it better than what I get on PlayStation. And that's just my personal opinion, but I do think that, you know, consoles, they are great, but I just like PCs better because of the graphical differences that you get in PCs, and you can customize the settings so much more on PC. And that to me, it just makes the world of a difference for why I would go for a PC over a console. But like I told you guys, there are so many reasons why you could want one over the other. Also, this last reason I just realized, making videos on PC kind of sucked, because I would record the video on my PC of me playing the game, and then I would edit the video and render it, but while the video was rendering, it was using my GPU resources, so I couldn't play the game and render at the same time. So now when I play on my PlayStation, I can record my PlayStation gameplay onto my computer, edit it on my computer, and then I can just go back and play my PlayStation while I'm waiting for the video to be finished, which kind of makes it more fun for me because I don't have to like sit back and be like, what do I do now? The video's rendering, I have nothing to do, now I'm bored. But, you know, there's all these reasons why you might want a PlayStation over a PC, and there they are. I personally, like I said, I like PC better. It's just kind of like, I like that graphics stuff. It's really cool to me, and that's what I like. But, you know, you might like the simplicity of a console. And I have both, so I enjoy playing on both. I honestly play on my PlayStation more because that's what my friends play on. And that is another thing. If your friends play on it, you should probably get that one because you're going to be really bored if you're just playing by yourself, and it really, really sucks to play by yourself. And all your friends are sitting there having fun playing together. That is like the worst thing to feel, just you being left out just because you bought a PC for better quality gaming over a PlayStation where you could play with your friends. Always choose your friends over graphics. That's what I would do. My suggestion to you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you all later. Peace. Remember to stay saucy. Yeah.